My Whirlpool Dehumidifier with pump Model WDH70EAPW worked for 2 months with the pump pumping the water out. Now the water bucket fills after about 2 hours and I have to hand carry it up from the basement to dump it out.
How long has this been going on with your Whirlpool dehumidifier? What have you tried so far?
I tried unplugging it after turning it off for 15 minutes and then plugging it back in and turning it on. The pump worked for a short time but then stopped.
Anything else we should know to help you best?
It has been very humid where I am located. It does have to go up probably 12-15 feet, but it did work for the first 2 months.
Please read the entire message before responding. Hi there, my name is Vay, got over 10 years in the trade, and I'll be glad to help. Please disregard any automated phone request or service requests as they are generated by the website. You do not have to accept phone requests unless you want phone service from me. Please bear with my responses, actively working on the job site also. I am human, but I will do my best to reply ASAP. I am so sorry a technician did not get to you sooner. I saw your question had gone unanswered and wanted to step in personally to see if you'd still like some help.
I do. I do not want a phone call.
Okay. So can you physically hear the pump motor come on when water is supposed to be pumped out?
It comes on briefly but does not stay on.
Where do you have the drain ran to? When the pump does come on, do you physically observe any water coming out of the pump drain?
We can see the water, it goes up and out a window. When the pump is on, we can see the water moving. When it is not on, the water is not moving. It worked for 2 months and then the motor did not stay on long enough to move enough water. The bucket fills in about 2 hours.
That's odd, as usually the pump motor either works or it doesn't. Have you verified the bucket is snapped in all the way and the drain line is all the way clear?
We will check the drain line again and make sure there is nothing like a mouse in there.
Alright, sounds good.
Just check for critters in the drain line and it seems fine. We also raised the humidifier another 6 inches off the floor. I unplugged it and will plug it in and turn it back on in 15 minutes, as instructed by the Whirlpool folks, and let you know what happens.
Sounds good, standing by.
Just plugged it back in and started it again. Too soon to tell because bucket was empty when I started it. We'll let you know in about an hour when I can see if anything has changed. As far as I can tell, the bucket is pushed all the way in.
No problem, standing by still.
I have now checked the dehumidifier. Bucket was half full, so I emptied it, turned it off, removed the connection to the hose, reconnected it and started it again. The pump came on and pumped a small amount of water about 2/3 of the way up and then stopped. There was probably no more water than that in it, so I started the dehumidifier again and we will see what happens in another hour.
Sounds like the pump, or the sensor/control board that controls the pump, is bad.
Can that be replaced?
1 second, checking if you can even get replacement parts for this. Nothing so far. I'm finding things like the caster wheels, the bucket and filters, but no electronics. Found the board on eBay, but not the pump, still looking. Found the pump. This is the pump and sensor assembly. Looks like a pain in the butt to change. https:/www.ebay.com/in/genuine water pump WDH1670 for Whirlpool WDH70EAPW 70 pint dehumidifier /29306139562 If that doesn't solve the issue, it's likely the control board, which is here. https:/www.ebay.com/in/control board D2515 56 for Whirlpool WDH70EAPW 70 pint dehumidifier /30310564262.
Unfortunately, we are on Block Island, Rhode Island and can only travel by plane or ferry. Returning this humidifier to Costco, who shipped it to me in the first place, would also be a pain in the butt. I think Whirlpool should send me a new one.
I agree wholeheartedly. It's just getting them to do something like that can be a pain. Is it less than a year old? Maybe under warranty still.
It is only 2 months old, so it is under warranty.
Yep. I believe they might. Just have to convince them. They will try to say you need to send it to a repair shop, but if you explain your situation, they might work with you. Here's their number in case you need it. Hope I have been helpful.
I will give it a try. Thanks for your help. I appreciate your efforts.
You're welcome. Hopefully I was helpful, courteous and kind. That is my goal. If you don't mind, please take a second of your time and remember to rate using the stars on the top left. Hopefully I've earned 5 stars. We can continue to chat after you rate, and you can ask follow-up questions free of charge. Thank you and have a blessed day tomorrow.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.